Namaskar and welcome to www.astrosri.com. I'm Raghunandanan, founder of astrosri.com. There's always a discussion, why somebody is very rich and somebody else is very poor. Then we compare ourselves today I still don't have this and my friend has this, always there is a comparison. Then after some time, then people go through a different materialistic comparison with everybody, and then they get dejected because they don't have what others have, and finally we come to a conclusion that okay, this is all destiny, and then we keep moving forward. But there is always a question, why is that? What is that? What is that makes a person wealthy? Okay, or a celebrity or a wealthy. Celebrity is also wealthy, and wealth also is connected more to do with the kind of material wealth, material income what we have, and there are two types of wealth. One is you're born rich already. You're born in a kind of rich family, a royal family or something, and you inherit all the wealth. That is one kind of wealth. The other one is you work hard. You work hard and somehow you earn those wealth. Third one is you work hard but still you don't make wealth. These are the three categories of wealth or earners what we come across in general. So if you look at horoscope, there are so many areas. There will be certain poverty yogas or some kind of daridra yoga which is seen in the chart. And this person, whatever he does or whatever he tries will not. All the Raja yogas in the chart are defunct. It doesn't work for that particular person, and then he has to go through a lot of struggles financially. Now, then they go off, ask for remedies. Is there a magic pill remedy for being rich and becoming rich and all that? Let me tell you this practically what is possible, what is not possible. You need to know this, the reality. All the material wealth what you see with anybody, with you and as well as others, is based on the purva punya of your past life. What purva punya, what kind of merits you have, based on that merits at that particular period of time in your life, you get that. That can be found from the horoscope chart. No doubt about it. When is the best time, when you maximize your money, when is your earning going to be high, all that can be found in it. And when you're going to lose money, when is it going to be a most troublesome time, also can be found from the horoscope chart. Okay. Now, suppose you find that you're going to lose heavily money. You can consciously prevent it. You know that you don't need to spend. But beyond that, there will be certain circumstances of destiny which can make you to spend that particular money, or money goes out, somebody cheats you. You would not even know that you have been cheated. That kind of circumstances also happens, when it is written for you, destiny, that you have to lose money at this particular period of time. Okay. Now, many people ask, is there any remedy for that? Let me tell you something. There is a remedy for it, but again, those remedies are also connected with your purva punya. Suppose you are destined to do this remedy and recover the lost money or a good flow of income, then you will get that. But if you are destined not to get it, you will not get that. So the destiny and your karma is the final deciding factor for that. Okay, so by doing a remedy will not make you a millionaire, that's for sure. If that was the case, by now, all people who would know the remedy would have become a millionaire. Even I would have. So it doesn't really work that particular way. So then the next set of people ask this another question. Why is Bill Gates rich or Warren Buffett is rich? They don't do any Lakshmi worship or anything in it. Then Kubera worship or Lakshmi worship, and then how come they are rich? That's what I'm trying to come to the point. Everybody becomes rich or poor is based on your past life. Now, if you analyze the past life of all many rich people today, I can tell you that, okay? I can tell you that these people have done something great in the past life. And those particular great thing has benefited millions of people in the world. And by the time they invented something or they did something which has created a revolution in that particular field of activity, they have not lived to enjoy the fruits of it. So the next birth, when they are born, these people become naturally rich from very young age, because they are reaping the benefit of what they've contributed to the world. So end of the day, what you're going to do to others and how it's going to transform their life into betterment is what is going to reap you multiple times in the times to come. maybe in the next birth. That's the super formula for it. Now, suppose somebody comes and says, I'm having a severe financial difficulty in this birth. Is there any remedy? Is there any puja? Is there anything you can help me out with? Yes, we can help you out with this. In astrosri.com, we try to give you a remedy which can at least help you to sustain your finance. If you're going through very bad time in the finance, we can help you to sustain it so that you don't lose further. Okay, at least you don't lose further. Slowly, when your time slowly changes, you will start reaping the benefit of it. For that, there are mantras. There are certain remedies connected with that. Chanting certain stotra, certain mantras, worshipping a deity specific in a specific time. Again, worshipping a deity at 24/7, it's not practically possible. So there is a time when you worship a deity to get the best benefit of it. Those advices, we give them in that. Okay, so these are some of the remedies which you can always keep that in mind. And worshipping goddess Lakshmi on Fridays, early morning in the first hour of sunrise, or any Shukrahora, or whenever it is possible, is one of the good remedies to prevent any stoppage of fund flow to you, any money flow to you, or all this kind of remedy can also be done. And added to that, I would always recommend do a lot of donation, do a lot of charity. These things will come back to you. Don't worry about it. So even if you think it has to come back to you in some form or the other, it's okay. No problem. But do charity, help others. It is going to reduce a lot of karma from you. When the karma gets reduced, when the negative karma gets reduced, there is a lot of positive karma which comes to you. And that positive karma transforms into new contacts and new friends who can support you. And then finally also you will get the right contact where you will benefit from those associations financially or materially or by any means in it. That's how the whole thing works. There is no magic pill to it. And if somebody is going to say, okay, you do this, tomorrow onwards you'll become rich, try it out. I don't know. I can't guarantee that. In our method, what has been taught to us, this is the method of it. Worshipping Lakshmi, goddess Lakshmi on Fridays is very beneficial in that. Chanting Mahalakshmi Ashtagam is also very beneficial, especially daily or on Fridays will also be very helpful to those who want to sustain or grow in their finances. These remedies, what is taught to us in the the Vedic remedies or in the Puranas, these are all mentioned, are all quite helpful to you. Now, astrologically, second house talks about how much finance, whether you can hold on. The treasury part is known as the second house from Lagna in the chart. So how much finance you can hold. If there are malefic planets like Shani or Rahu or Surya, it will be difficult for you to hold on to the finances. There will be a lot of expenses. So try not to keep money in a liquid state with you at that point, because it will get spent because of the Pava Grahas like Shani or Rahu or Surya for that matter. If they are weak, I'm talking if they are weak. Okay. 11th from your Lagna talks, and 11th from your Arudra Lagna. There is something called Arudra Lagna. In there also, that's a separate method of calculating. Talks about the income sources, whether you have multiple or a single income and all that. That talks about it. Third is that Hora Lagna. There is a point called Hora Lagna in the horoscope chart. Hora Lagna talks about the money, where to invest. From Lagna, the placement of Hora Lagna in the chart tells you whether you can invest in the share market and will you benefit by that, or should you invest in a kind of a hospital or a research center or a school where you get the best return out of it. So these things can be found from the horoscope reading of wealth chart, wealth report, and all those areas in that. So basically, astrosri.com, if you try all the wealth reports, you will get a complete idea about what it is all about in your individual chart. Okay, I hope you had enjoyed this video, and subscribe to our channel astrosri.com, and wishing you all the best, and thank you. Om Tat Sat.